Have you ever been jolted out of sleep at 2 in the morning by a sudden, stabbing pain in your leg? The kind that locks your muscles like a vice and leaves you gasping in the dark, rubbing and stretching, just hoping it'll end soon? You're not alone. For millions of seniors, nighttime leg cramps are more than just a nuisance. They're a nightly battle that drains energy, disrupts sleep, and takes a toll on the body and mind the next day. You may have tried drinking more water, stretching before bed, even taking magnesium pills. But the cramps keep coming back. So what if the answer isn't another supplement or another sleepless night? What if the real solution is already in your kitchen? In today's video, we're going to reveal the top 8 foods that help prevent leg cramps in older adults, naturally, effectively, and without side effects. These aren't trendy superfoods or complicated recipes. These are simple, familiar, and delicious items that target the root causes of cramps: muscle fatigue, mineral loss, poor circulation, and inflammation. Some of them you may already eat. Others might just surprise you. But all of them are backed by science and chosen specifically for people over 60. Now, before we dive in, I want to hear from you. Have leg cramps been waking you up at night? How often does it happen? And have you found anything that actually works? Drop your experience in the comments below. Your story might help someone else watching right now. And if you're new here, welcome to Senior Health, the wellness channel built for seniors who want natural solutions, real results, and expert advice you can trust. If that sounds like you, go ahead and hit subscribe so you don't miss our next video. All right, let's count down the 8 best cramp-fighting foods for seniors. And stick around, because number 1 might already be sitting on your counter right now. Number 8 on our list might not be what you expect, but it's one of the simplest ways to calm your muscles and sleep through the night. I'm talking about coconut water. You've probably heard it called nature's sports drink, but for seniors, it does something far more important than hydrating after a workout. Coconut water is packed with electrolytes, especially potassium and magnesium, the very minerals your body needs to keep your muscles relaxed and nerves steady. In fact, just 1 cup can contain more potassium than a banana. And unlike sugary sports drinks that spike your blood pressure, coconut water is low in sodium and gentle on your system. But here's the part many people miss. If you take diuretics for blood pressure or heart conditions, you're likely losing potassium and magnesium every day, which means you're setting the stage for nighttime cramps without even knowing it. That's why rehydrating with something more than plain water can make a difference. Coconut water helps restore what your medications may be taking away. Still not sure if it's worth trying? Ask yourself this: when was the last time you woke up because of a leg cramp? And what if just 1 glass of coconut water before bed could change that? For many older adults, that's exactly what happens. You sleep deeper. You don't jolt awake. You start the next day without dragging that soreness behind you. Now, does that mean you should be chugging coconut water all day? Not at all. For most people, a small glass in the afternoon or early evening is plenty. Just make sure you choose the unsweetened kind. No added sugars, no extra salt. And if you have kidney issues, talk to your doctor first, because too much potassium can be risky if your kidneys can't process it. What do you think? Have you ever tried coconut water to help with cramps? Or are you more of a plain water person? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to hear what's worked for you. And if you haven't tried it yet, maybe tonight's the night to start. Now let's move to number 7, a food that delivers powerful anti-cramp benefits and might already be hiding in your pantry. Ready? At number 7, we've got something that not only helps with leg cramps, but also supports your heart, your joints, and even your bones. Fatty fish, especially salmon and sardines. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, I don't like fish, or I never cook it at home. But hear me out, because what these fish offer is hard to ignore. Salmon and sardines are among the richest sources of omega-3 fatty acids, and omega-3s are powerful natural anti-inflammatories. That means they help reduce the muscle irritation, nerve sensitivity, and joint stiffness that often lead to cramping, especially for seniors dealing with arthritis or muscle fatigue. But there's more. These fish are also loaded with vitamin D, which is essential for absorbing calcium and maintaining proper nerve function. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles are more likely to misfire and cramp, especially at night when your body is trying to rest and recover. And here's a bonus. Sardines, when eaten with their soft, edible bones, are an incredible source of calcium. That's a triple benefit: omega-3s, vitamin D and calcium, all in one bite. If you're wondering how often you need to eat fish to see a difference, the answer is not much. Just 2 servings a week can offer noticeable relief. That could be a piece of grilled salmon with dinner, or a can of sardines mashed on whole grain toast for lunch. And yes, canned fish works just as well as fresh. Just look for versions packed in water or olive oil, not salty sauces. Still skeptical? Think back to the last time your legs cramped up out of nowhere. What if part of the reason is that your body's missing the tools it needs to recover, and they're sitting right there in a can of sardines? Sometimes the fix is much simpler than we think. Now, I'm curious, do you eat fish regularly, or is it something you tend to avoid? Let me know in the comments. And if sardines sound a little intimidating, don't worry. In a minute, we'll talk about a sweet, comforting food that fights cramps with flavor. Let's move on to number 6. Number 6 is one of the most comforting, familiar foods out there. And yet, many people have no idea it's also one of the most powerful natural tools for preventing leg cramps. I'm talking about sweet potatoes. If you've ever thought of sweet potatoes as just a holiday side dish, it's time to give them a second look. What makes them special isn't just the taste, it's the mineral trio packed inside: potassium, magnesium, and calcium. That's right, 3 of the most important electrolytes for muscle function, all in one food. Let's break that down. Potassium helps keep your muscles from overcontracting. Magnesium calms the nerves that send signals to your muscles, and calcium allows the muscle fibers to relax and reset. When even one of those is low, you might feel your legs twitch or seize. But when all 3 are missing, that's when the real pain begins. What makes sweet potatoes especially helpful for seniors is how gently they release energy. Unlike processed carbs that spike your blood sugar, sweet potatoes provide slow-burning fuel. That's key if you want to avoid blood sugar crashes, which can also trigger cramps. And if you're watching your diet because of diabetes, sweet potatoes, in moderate portions, are often a better option than rice or pasta. So how can you add them to your routine? Try a baked sweet potato with dinner, or mash it up and mix with cinnamon for a magnesium-rich snack. Want to boost the anti-cramp effect? Add a spoonful of Greek yogurt on top. That one pairing gives you protein, calcium, magnesium, and potassium. A perfect bedtime combo for tired legs. Still wondering if it's worth it? Just ask yourself this: when was the last time you got through a full night without that tight burning sensation in your calf? What if the fix isn't in a bottle, but on your dinner plate? Are sweet potatoes already a part of your meals? Or is this a new idea for you? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And keep watching, because the next food on our list is tiny, crunchy, and surprisingly powerful. You might already have it in your pantry right now. Let's move on to number 5. Coming in at number 5 is something small enough to fit in your palm, but powerful enough to calm your legs while you sleep. It's a snack, it's a topping, it's even a bedtime secret weapon. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds. Now, you might think seeds are just for salads or trail mix, but for seniors battling nighttime leg cramps, pumpkin seeds deliver something your muscles are begging for: magnesium. Just one small handful can give you nearly 40% of your daily magnesium needs, and that matters more than you might think. Because as we age, our bodies don't absorb magnesium as well, especially if we're on certain medications like diuretics. And when magnesium drops, the nerves in your legs can start firing off signals they're not supposed to, leading to those sudden painful cramps. But pumpkin seeds offer more than just magnesium. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that helps your body produce melatonin, the hormone that tells your brain it's time to rest. So you're not just preventing cramps, you're helping your entire nervous system unwind and prepare for deeper, more restorative sleep. The best part? You don't need to eat a bowl full. Just a spoonful before bed, maybe mixed into yogurt or sprinkled over oatmeal, can be enough. And since they're shelf-stable and easy to portion, they make a perfect nightly habit. A quiet little ritual that helps you take back your evenings. Now ask yourself, when was the last time you slept through the night without that sudden jolt in your legs? What if the solution isn't a pill or a new mattress, but a handful of seeds you start enjoying before bed tonight? Have you tried pumpkin seeds before? Or is this your first time hearing they can help with leg cramps? Let's talk about it in the comments. Your tip might be just what someone else needs. Coming up next, we're heading into the top 4, and the next one is creamy, green, and surprisingly rich in anti-cramp power. Let's keep going. Number 4 is one of the creamiest, most satisfying foods you can eat. And it's quietly doing more for your muscles than most people realize. If you've ever spread avocado on toast or blended it into a smoothie, you're not just enjoying a trendy treat. You're giving your body one of the most complete anti-cramp foods nature has to offer. Avocados are loaded with magnesium and potassium, both essential for smooth muscle function. But what makes them stand out is their healthy fat content, especially monounsaturated fats. Why does that matter? Because these fats help reduce inflammation in the body. The kind of low-grade chronic inflammation that tightens muscles, irritates nerves, and leaves your legs more prone to cramping, especially as you age. And there's something else. Avocados help your body absorb fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin D and vitamin K, both of which play critical roles in muscle control and calcium balance. Without enough healthy fat in your diet, your body might not fully benefit from the other nutrients you're taking in, even if you're eating all the right foods. Now, some people worry about the calories in avocados, and yes, they're rich, but they're also satisfying. Half an avocado a few times a week is more than enough to support your muscles without throwing off your balance. Plus, they're easy to add to your routine. Mash one onto whole grain toast, slice it over a salad, or blend into a smoothie with spinach and banana for a cramp-fighting powerhouse. So let me ask you, do you include avocado in your meals already? Or have you been avoiding it because of fat or calories? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to know what's worked for you and what's been holding you back. Coming up next is number 3, and this one is a cool, creamy favorite that does more for your sleep and your muscles than most people expect. Ready to find out what it is? Let's keep going. At number 3, we've got a food that's smooth, creamy, and might already be sitting in your fridge. Greek yogurt. Now this might surprise you, but Greek yogurt does more than just satisfy your sweet tooth or make a quick breakfast. It's actually one of the most effective natural tools to relax your muscles and improve your sleep, especially when leg cramps are keeping you up at night. Why? Because Greek yogurt is rich in calcium, a mineral that's essential for proper muscle contraction and nerve function. Most people think of calcium as a bone builder, but it also helps your muscles release properly after they contract. Without enough calcium, your muscles can stay tight, tense, and more likely to cramp, especially while you're resting. But that's not all. Greek yogurt is also packed with high-quality protein, which supports muscle repair and strength, something every older adult needs as we naturally lose muscle mass with age. And here's where it really gets interesting. Many Greek yogurts are fortified with vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium more efficiently. So you're not just getting nutrients, you're getting synergy. And let's not forget the probiotics, the healthy bacteria that improve your gut function. Why does gut health matter for cramps? Because if your digestion is off, your body may not absorb the minerals you need, even if you're eating them. Probiotics help make sure the nutrients actually get where they need to go. If you're lactose intolerant, don't worry. Many people over 60 tolerate Greek yogurt just fine, because it's lower in lactose than milk. And there are also great plant-based versions made from almond or coconut milk, fortified with calcium and vitamin D. So tell me, are you a yogurt eater? Have you ever noticed a difference in your sleep or muscle pain when you include it in your routine? I'd love to hear your story in the comments. Next up, number 2, and this one might be the most underrated leafy green in your kitchen. It's not just a salad base, it's a circulation booster. Let's take a look. Number 2 on our list might be the quiet hero of your fridge drawer. It's spinach. And if you've ever thought of it as just a boring side dish or something to toss into a salad now and then, it's time to see it in a new light. Spinach isn't just rich in magnesium, one of the most critical minerals for muscle relaxation. It's also packed with natural nitrates. And here's where things get interesting. Your body converts those nitrates into nitric oxide, a compound that helps widen blood vessels and improve circulation. Why does that matter? Because poor blood flow, especially to your legs, is one of the hidden reasons many seniors experience nighttime cramps. If your muscles aren't getting enough oxygen and nutrients during rest, they're more likely to spasm and seize up. Magnesium, meanwhile, works like a natural muscle relaxer. It calms the nervous system and reduces the likelihood of sudden, involuntary contractions. And for older adults, magnesium deficiency is common due to aging, medication, and digestion issues. That makes spinach one of the easiest, most effective ways to restore balance without reaching for supplements. And if you're wondering whether raw or cooked is better, here's a tip. Lightly steaming or sautéing spinach actually increases the availability of magnesium and reduces oxalates, which can block absorption. So a warm spinach side dish with dinner might do more for your legs than any pill ever could. Have you ever noticed your legs feel more restless when you haven't had many greens? Or maybe you've started adding spinach and didn't connect the dots? I'd love to know what your experience has been. Drop a comment and share. Your insight could help someone else tonight. Now, we've made it to number 1, the food that tops the list for fast, effective leg cramp relief. It's simple, it's natural, and chances are you already have one on your counter. Ready to find out what it is? Let's go. And here we are, number 1. The food that leads the pack when it comes to stopping leg cramps in their tracks. It's not exotic. It's not expensive. And chances are you've probably had one this week. I'm talking about the humble banana. Bananas are often called nature's electrolyte pill, and for good reason. They're rich in potassium, the mineral most responsible for keeping your muscles working smoothly. Without enough potassium, muscles become overly reactive to nerve signals, which means they can contract suddenly and painfully, even when you're lying perfectly still in bed. But here's what most people don't know. As we age, our potassium needs stay the same. But our ability to maintain those levels naturally goes down. Medications like diuretics, low intake of fruits and vegetables, and chronic dehydration can all quietly chip away at your potassium stores. That's why so many seniors wake up with painful leg cramps and never realize it's connected to what's missing from their diet. A medium banana contains about 400 milligrams of potassium, and it's also easy to digest, gentle on the stomach, and pairs well with other cramp-fighting foods. Blend it into a smoothie with spinach and Greek yogurt, slice it over whole grain toast with almond butter, or just enjoy one on its own. Worried about sugar? Go for smaller, slightly green bananas. They digest more slowly and have less of a blood sugar spike. Managing diabetes? Talk to your doctor, but remember that potassium doesn't just help muscles. It also supports heart rhythm and overall nerve function. Let me ask you, have bananas helped you with leg cramps before, or is this something new you're going to try tonight? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. What works for one person often helps another, especially when we share. Now that we've gone through all 8 foods, let's step back and connect the dots. Because what you eat could be the difference between tossing and turning, and finally sleeping through the night. Ready for the big picture? Let's wrap this up. So, let's take a step back. You came here looking for relief, because waking up at 2 in the morning with your legs locked in pain isn't just frustrating, it's exhausting. And now, you've got 8 powerful, natural foods that work behind the scenes to relax your muscles, restore your balance, and help you sleep through the night. Coconut water gently rehydrates and restores lost electrolytes. Sardines and salmon deliver anti-inflammatory fats and essential vitamins. Sweet potatoes give you a trio of potassium, magnesium, and calcium in one bite. Pumpkin seeds quiet your nerves and prep your body for rest. Avocados reduce inflammation and improve absorption. Greek yogurt brings protein, calcium, and probiotics into the mix. Spinach boosts blood flow and mineral levels. And bananas, the fast, familiar fix, top it all off with pure potassium power. But this list isn't just about individual foods. It's a strategy, a shift in how you think about cramping. Because leg cramps aren't random. They're your body waving a flag, telling you it's missing something, telling you it needs more support, not more pills. So instead of reaching for another bottle in the middle of the night, imagine reaching for a better dinner, a more thoughtful snack, a bedtime ritual that tells your muscles, you're safe to rest now. Here's my question to you. Which of these 8 are you already using? Which ones are you curious to try? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's helped you sleep better, move easier, and feel stronger. And if this video helped you feel more confident and in control of your health, give it a like so we can reach more people just like you. And of course, don't forget to subscribe for more natural health tips tailored to you. The wise, the experienced, the strong. Until next time, take care of those legs. You've walked far with them. Let's help them carry you even farther, pain-free.